I'm going to be answering your guys' personal questions. I've not looked at them yet, but basically, I asked you guys on Instagram, ask me a personal question, and I will answer honestly. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video. Lads, the channel is going so well at the minute. I'm loving making these videos. If you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel, but I'm not going to plug that. That's it. By the way, look at the Instagram viewers. Who's this? Oh, just Alfie Divine. Who's that? Plays for Tottenham Hotspur.
You never heard of them? No?
I want this to be like a fun video, but I also want that, you know, this could get deep. All I'm going to say is, boys, skip like 8 minutes. I could be in tears. I don't really know how this is going to go. The first thing I see is just, what do you see in this fella that you don't see in me? So maybe this isn't going to go as I thought it was. All right, this is a cool question. It's not too personal. Have you tried anything else other than YouTube career-wise? Well, lads, strap in. I've only had one real job yet, and it was for about 2 weeks. But lads, the thing is, when I explain what my first job is, it sounds like I was like a scammer. Basically, I was kind of like working at a call center, but they were like scheduled calls. I don't know how to explain it without sounding like I'm like a cat caller. I was basically like the middleman. Like, people would phone me up to speak to other people, and I was just the man that was directing people. Cut a long story short, I'd done it for 2 weeks, and then my college timetable changed, so I could no longer work for that company, and that was the only real job I've ever had. And from then, I've just been a YouTuber somehow. I don't see myself going back to that life, the whole 9 to 5 life. It's just not for me. And as I said, thanks to you guys, I've not really got to do it. So again, thank you. That's the last time I'm thanking you though, boys. You pretend to be dumb on Sidemen Among Us, but genuinely just the dumb. That's not a question, mate. So who's the dumb one here? Fucking puss. Right, again, you should care more about your face, I think. That's not a question! Ah, no, this is a good question. Are you enjoying playing FIFA, or are you just playing it for content? That's a good question. Lads, I definitely still enjoy FIFA. Lads, I'm very blessed. I wake up and, I'll be like, oh, I can't wait to do my job. Do you know what I mean? Not a lot of people can say that, but I genuinely wake up in excitement to do my job. But lads, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes, I'll be fair, it's normally on Adeyemi's Army, the weekend league. To be honest, lads, I think you guys can probably see. If you guys watch the RTG, especially Foot Champ, it does get a little bit long. I won't lie to you. I don't make it easy on myself. I basically play all 20 games of Foot Champs in one sitting. At around the, the 3-hour mark of playing FIFA straight, it does get a little bit annoying. But lads, I mean, hey, I'm sat here complaining about playing Foot Champs when people are like, they gotta go out and work in the sun or whatever. I can't be bothered to do that. So, to answer your question, I still genuinely enjoy playing FIFA. Lads, I'll say it. Do you have an 8-inch penis? Yes.
Show us.
Do you think you're fat? Well, yes. So there's 2 types of people in the world, yeah, when they go in my Twitch chat. We got people that are like, oh, you're a fat twat, you're a fatty. And then there's people that could be like, oh, I don't know why people call you fat, you're not fat. Which I appreciate, but it is just not true. Lads, I'm not, delusional. I know I'm fat, and I'm trying to better myself, all right? I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if you lot on YouTube would have seen this, because I just tweeted it, and that was it. But you're about to see me shirtless, boys, all right?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So yeah, boys, this was me a long time ago. No comment. I mean, to be fair, this was nearly 3 years now, okay? And then this is me 2 years after this was taken. All right, I won't lie, boys. I've put a little bit back on since then. I'm bulking. If you don't know, I'm now hitting the gym a little bit. I'm trying to get into a good routine of walking and going to the gym. But yeah, lads, I'm trying to better myself. Obviously, from that to that, I think I've done all right. Do you regret getting the mullet? I beg your pardon. Why would I regret this? Genuinely, this is, I'm not even joking, my favorite haircut ever. And I can't wait until it's an actual mullet. I'm genuinely excited. I don't want to gas myself up. I think I actually might look semi-attractive with a mullet, all right? So I know I do not regret getting the mullet at all. I can't rank your family members on an attractive scale. How much do the Sidemen pay you? Well, they don't. And I don't expect them to. Lads, being in let's say, for example, a Sidemen Sunday, which I've been in recently. I mean, which one? Sidemen 300 grand versus 300 road trip. Lads, why would I want to get paid for this? I'm in a video with 8.7 million views. They also flew me out to Switzerland, which is where it was, in like a 5-star hotel, paid for everything. Why would I want money on top of that, bro? It was such a good experience. I can now say I went to Switzerland. Oh, that's the only thing I regret from this Sidemen video. This car here. So I was in the back seat, right? Simon Miniminter offered me to drive this Range Rover, and I bottled it. I just didn't want to be that guy. Lads, I'll be honest, I'm not a good driver, all right? So driving in a foreign country, 2 YouTubers I grew up watching, all right? There was a lot of pressure on the line. I didn't want to be that guy to kill my heroes, all right? And I think I just sat in the back seat licking like a brain licker.
Just sucking your brain licker.
I can hear him licking it, bro.
No, you can't.
They could not hear that in the slightest. Not in a mean way. Do you live in a shed? Keep up the good work. I'm not sure why I would take that in a mean way, to be completely honest with you. No, I don't live in a shed. I don't live in a caravan. I live in a house. By the way, I actually am looking to move out, boys. I'm growing up, man. I'm looking to move out. Lads, if you want like a house tour, I mean, I'm not even close to moving out, but I will for sure do like a house tour if you guys want to see it. You just gotta let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. All right, lads, the thing is, I don't know if people ask this question sarcastically, but I'm gonna break it down for you lot, all right? So he says, why do I spend so much on FIFA? If you really don't understand why I spend so much, I'll break it down for you, all right? I spend about, right, let's say I spend about 300,000 FIFA points every week, all right? And what does that go on? Well, I'll tell you. The first 100,000 goes on the weekly video, which is 100,000 points to side my team. That gets about 350,000 views a video, right? The other 200,000 goes on the second channel, where I spend 100,000 on points and also a grand on packs. It's the same thing, all right? They add up to about, let's say, another 300 between both of them. So that's about 650,000 views, all right? If we just take, for example, boys, normally, so 650,000, right, divided by 1,000 because you get paid per 1,000 views. So let's say from them 3 videos, 650. The average CPM, I'm not going to say my CPM, but the average one, like bare minimum, is £3 per 1,000 views, all right? So that alone gets me 1950 back, all right? But it gets higher than £3 per 1,000, all right? So 350,000 FIFA points, right? That costs me about 2 grand. I make 2 grand back bare minimum. And then I get a bunch of coins to use in future videos. So for example, when I do like the 1193 plus, obviously I need coins to buy the 11 team of the seasons. So not only do I make direct profit on the pack openings, I also make long-term profit because I need coins for future videos. And on top of all of that, it's my job and I need these FIFA points to make content. So it's a tax expense, meaning I basically save a little bit of money on my tax bill. Again, I don't know if this guy was being sarcastic, but I've given you a business lesson if you wanted it or not.
Cheers, Jeff.
So don't mind me, boys, just drinking my Prime that KSI sent me. I don't know who sent me it, but, you know, it was sent to me, so. Everyone in my school says we look the same and we have the same name. I'm going on this man's Instagram. Is that you? That's you, isn't it? I'll be completely honest with you. We're both just kind of overweight. Okay, how is it to live with your parents at the age you are? Again, I don't know if this is like, why are you living with your parents the age you are? I'm 21. I don't think 21's an outrageous age to live with your parents. And lads, let's be fair. I could buy a house today if I wanted to. I don't want to. I like living with my parents. Like, I don't know if this is an insult or what. I like my parents. I like their company. My mum still does my washing. My dad still does my food. Do you know what I mean? And lads, they get paid for their time. It's a win-win situation. I explained in the first ever video on your assumptions about me. I basically said, and I'll just say it real quick again, I pay the mortgage, I pay for all the bills, so I would argue, respectfully, my parents are living with me. I'll just put it out there, all right? Anyway, no, I like it. What is your current top artist on Spotify? I don't know how to look at that. Top artist... Oh, mate, I'm going to get called basic, aren't I? My top artist this month is Drake and Juice WRLD. I'm just going to get called basic. I've got Polo G, bit Trippy Red, Pop Smoke. Lads, if you want to have a look at my playlist, this is what we're cooking with. If you want to pause and look at it, I think it's a good playlist, to be honest with you. I think I've got good music taste. All right, we'll do one more question, boys. Best YouTuber off camera. I like that. In my experience, one of my favorite, like, people I've met through YouTube is Reeve. If you guys know Reeve, like, genuinely, like, every time someone asks, oh, who's the nicest YouTuber you met? I just say Reeve. He's like, I love him to pieces. Like, the most, like, supportive, like, encouraging geezer ever. Like, I reckon I could tell Reeve my biggest secret and it'd just be like, hey, nice one, man. I support you, bro. So, yeah, I'd say Reeve. These kind of videos we can do, like, pretty often if you want. Like, we can do this, like, once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So, if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like as well. And, of course, I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.